Okay, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, just want to make sure I was recording there for a minute. I got a fire started in here. I'd done this just a minute ago. I'd done it twice just a minute ago, and both times the phone shut off, literally just shut completely down when I went to make the transfer. Whatever, something about being in the camera mode and being on pause, it's like a direct connection to shut off and restart. I don't know what the problem is with the phone. But the wood is burning good. Let's get down there, I'll show you. The fire is burning good. I tried to show this earlier. These are like, about the size of them, like a pallet piece or something like that, like a slat in a pallet. And this is fairly green wood I just got done splitting this up for this year. And I'm going to slip in another piece here. There we go. All right, we're gonna let that howl, and hopefully we're gonna see a little bit of smoke. I tried making the same video, and you couldn't even see the vapor yesterday. It was just the storm was too much, and the vapor was exactly the same color as the sky. It was like overcast. So what we're looking for is about 3 foot of vapor. That's the most I've ever saw out of this unit, is about 3 foot of vapor. And then it just there's no smoke even at the end of the chimney, but you'll see that in a minute. It's a full dragon, or it starts here and goes out, goes over and comes up. I put my hand there the other day. I don't know if I can do that again today. See, you can touch it and it's not going to burn you. It takes quite a bit of the heat out. On the inside here is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, now I'm going to try to get this paused into the chair outside, and with it not like messing it up again. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's one thing I was talking about earlier, is to absorb any of the excess heat that's here, is I'd like to do a sand cast, maybe 8 inches out, and pack this with just sand, like sand mortar. So it can be broke up if I need to move it, so it's not like real concrete, but so it can absorb the heat from the fire. That's the idea, and possibly even a cob idea for I have a little bit of the material left over from this year, the hemicellulose and the shiv, but to make a sleeve around this stove is what I'm saying. That's like 6-8 inches at least. Maybe wrap it right into the wall, so underneath that pipe would be like wood storage, and then the top of the pipe would be like a tabletop kind of thing, about the same height as the freezer, if you could imagine it, back there. But we'll see. And that's where I keep, you can't see it back there, the batteries are down here, that big line. I was going to show off my new batteries, but they're working good is what I'm saying. I got them in same set from last year. Just gonna show them off and say they were working good. Crown like forklift battery. Excellent people to work with, y'all. And no, they don't give me nothing for free. That's just, I'm telling you, Crown is a good people to work with. Okay, this is lit. Let me get outside and let me show you it's the taller of the 2 pipes. That was another thing I probably forgot to say this time. The taller of the 2 pipes by about 6-8 inches is where this is going. Okay, 5 seconds. All right, we did it successfully this time. All right, the fire's burning. I'm just gonna leave it like this for right now, because it's not near cold enough for this thing to really be burning. So we're just gonna leave it like that. Come out here, and let me dial the camera back, y'all. There we go. No, it's like Zoom or something. There, we got it. Now we're back into normal. Let's get up and around. We got early morning sunshine and shadows, and like last night, it snowed a little bit down here. Not much, like a little sleet. But boy, look at the mountain up there today. Okay, we're gonna slip around here. Hopefully we can even get the sun as a contrast. Yeah, there we go. All right. No, I got to get where it's blue, because that's what happened yesterday. The clouds messed it up, and you couldn't see that to try. Okay, we're looking at that biggest one. Yeah, see, you can't see the vapor even today. And that's at 8x. So, and yeah, that's at 8x. So that's exactly how it burns, y'all. That's the best I can describe it. And I don't think we're gonna get any better on this side. I tried this yesterday too. Yeah, see, that's just as clean as it can burn. And there's no like slubbering down the pipe or none of that jazz. That's actually burning up pretty clean. So, well, let's get around. And that little atrium, there's a space around the house, and that little atrium collects heat, is what that's for. Solar radiation. And here's my wood, and here's that green that I'm talking about. It's good sound wood, it's just dead. You know, the beetles all got to it. But otherwise, it's, you know, solid wood. But it's no more dry than like a pallet laying out in the yard. It's not been sitting covered or nothing like that, is what I'm trying to say. And there's where I got left. And let's get back in there where it's a little bit warmer. I didn't think it was this cold. It's a little colder than I was expecting. There's some wood I got. And this is more than likely enough wood to get me through to like January on this little stove. This old beast here, I don't know if y'all can see that thing. That right here is, man, that thing used to consume some wood and spit out creosote, tar kind of crud. There we go, we're back in. Okay. See, I can go this direction fine. I can't do the other direction. But yeah, the stove is burning. So if y'all think I'm like making 2 fires or making 3 videos, this is just a silly phone, y'all. I can't do that. Yeah, it's a mess down here. This is the basement, but it's all good. But the stove works just fine, and it can burn this brand new split wood without even making smoke, just fine. I mean, that's the whole idea of the stove. Is the burn box ends about here, then there's a nipple, a ceramic nipple that comes up. It's high. It's not really ceramic, but it's really close. What do you call that stuff? Like the concrete you use for liners of forges and stuff. That's what's in that nipple. And then I used a different one that was on the outside, and then I used a different one that was down here. And this one was meant to burn out. This was meant to stay, and then that was meant to be refractory cement. It was meant to be like ceramic to glow. I mean, when it gets hot, and that's what's happening is it's making the smoke here. The smoke is the extra air is being pulled through the front and into the fire to mix at the top, and then it reburns as it's going through that thimble because it's restricted quite a bit from where it's at in the burn box. And then it'll expand 3 different times, exactly 3 times itself. So that 369 of Tesla, imagine that. But that's not what I did it for. I'm just saying it's an easy way to do the math is what I'm trying to get at. But it's going to expand 3 times until it gets to the size where it's leaving out, and then it expands again when it goes from the 6 to the 8. Not near as much as what it does inside. But it mechanically pulls it apart so it burns it more, and it introduces new oxygen at the stage. And so then the little thimble glows like a catalytic converter in a propane, so it's going to burn blue. That's why there's no smoke, even on this yellow wood, or the new wood is what I'm trying to say. But okay, y'all, I'm going to bump this video to where the other one was, and hopefully I didn't miss too much of the stuff that I talked about. But don't know. Okay, talk to you then.